All right, welcome. Welcome to I'm the Monad Tarot. Thank you so much for choosing me, trusting me with your reading. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Welcome to new members. Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome to those who are returning. I appreciate your love and support. Become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos, members only videos, and personal monthly readings. This will be an early access reading for the collective. I'm going to pull from a few decks today. I'm starting off with the What's the Tea deck. Get a nice three-way split here. Okay. Let's see what we have from the What's the Tea. See what pops out from the What's the Tea. We have a Queen rising. It came out in the reverse. Stepping in power, praised, coming up. Spotlight. I don't know if I'm going to take it in the reverse. Right now I have it turned right side up, but just letting you know it came out in the reverse. Here we have Inside Scoop. A closer look, nosy, someone is up in your business. You are a Queen rising, and they're up in your business. And this person that's up in your business is called a case. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Let's find out more about this person. Take a couple more cards here from the What's the Tea. Not only have they caught a case, they're a divination abuser. A forcer. This person is trying to force things on you, okay? They force their way in, use this force to get what they want, all right? This is what you're dealing with. I'm going to pull a few more cards here from the Broken Mirror. Let me get some good shuffles in. I'm hearing all up in your business, okay? Trying to find a way in, okay? They see you stepping into your power, okay? And they want to know more here, okay? About your personal affairs. I'm hearing what you got going on. So they are probably, of course, tarot, scrying, who knows? Okay. But they need to be focused on themselves because they done caught a case here. All right. But again, trying to force their way into your world and realm because they see you on the rise here. Okay. Get a few more shuffles in from the, what is this? Broken Mirrors. What do we have from Broken Mirrors? More about this person. Broken Mirrors. This person has addictions, roller coaster, probably just all over the place emotionally. This may be someone that you know. Seen a toxic connection as well. They have a very distorted view of themselves, of life in general. Okay, seeing through a broken lens. I'm hearing deuces. This is somebody that you cut ties with and walked away from. Okay. This bitch is stubborn. Okay. This is a stubborn motherfucker who won't leave you alone, okay? Bossy, selfish, inflexible. They came out in the members only reading, I believe. Wasn't that in that one? Okay, or maybe not. Maybe it came out in one of the other readings here. Okay, here, let me shuffle these again. I'm not sure about the way these came out. There's one more card here from Broken Mirrors. Okay, cold shoulder. I feel like you've given this person this cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation, possibly an ex. Okay, or just maybe an old friend, someone you don't want to be bothered with anymore. Okay, someone I feel like maybe you used to, you spent time with this person and you don't want to any longer. Okay, this person has some kind of fetish I'm hearing, or kink or something. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, when it comes to you, they just can't let you go. Hold on. All right, I am picking here from the Kipper-ish. I shuffled it already. Give you a nice three-way split. Let's see what we get from the Kipper-ish. More about this person. This person is probably trying to manipulate you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, I'm hearing they want to manipulate your outcome. Okay, what you do, what happens to you. Okay, but I'm also hearing, who does this person think they are? Maybe they're talking about you. Maybe the universe is talking about this person who's trying to do this to you. Who do they think they are? Stubborn, I'm hearing. Once again, this person is lost, fragmented, like I said, with the Broken Mirrors card that came out. They see life through a broken, fragmented way. I'm even hearing they don't understand their own manipulation. This person is being manipulated. Okay. Now, I did hear to only pull one card from the Kipper-ish, and that's all that popped out was one. Okay. And after I shuffled the whole deck, manipulation. All right. So let's get into the tarot. From the Tarot Apocalypsis and Return to Sender. All your evil, nasty energy, plots, plans, sickening, I'm hearing boorish, I guess that would be right, ways. Return to Sender. I am also hearing you will not stop God's plan. You will not stop God's work. Though you think you can, though you think you can manipulate, you think you can destroy. Okay, you think you can set out for the CILL is what I'm hearing. Okay, you never will. Okay. All right, let's get into it. This person is definitely under some kind of illusion, obviously, okay? They want to use some kind of tradition, or possibly they've been using tradition, maybe religion, okay, to try to set something up here, okay? I'm here to cause you misfortune, okay? It's a plan that they have enacted. I am hearing definitely with others. Others are a part of this. Others are a part of this illusion. Others are a part of this scam. Okay, they don't know any better. I feel like they want to take you down. Here you are, a queen rising, high priestess in reverse. They're trying to block your intuition like someone is trying to do me now. Okay, but it will not be done. Okay, they want to steal and manipulate and bring burdens to your life, bring burdens upon your soul. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, how you gonna bring? Oh Lord Jesus, help the people. People really think I don't know what they think. I don't know how they think they're God. I just don't get it. And like I said, we heard that this person will not stop God's work. This person is being manipulated. I'm hearing this person is under some kind of mind control. Okay, they don't get it here. Okay, they think that if they block you, Okay, it will bring some kind of victory to their life. That they will be seen as an empress upright by some king of wands who never sees them as an empress upright. They don't see them as an empress upright. They won't see them as an empress upright. I'm hearing they won't believe them as an empress upright because that's not what they are. But this is what they've been told. Maybe this king of wands told this person this. Okay, but they were lied to. Manipulation. That's why Spirit told me one card out of that Kipper-ish deck, and that's the one card that came out. Manipulation. They're trying to like I said, manipulate your outcome. But what did we hear? This person is being manipulated, and like I just said, I heard this person is under some kind of mind control. Okay, they don't believe it. They don't want to hear it. Okay, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, etc., etc., they are going to believe. I'm hearing the truth of their lies. Okay. This person has been lied to. This person is lying to themselves, and that's what they hold on to, that belief. Okay, they don't want to change it. I'm hearing they don't want to exchange it, really, like for the truth. They think that that this is going to be the final outcome here, them in the Six of Wands, because I feel like whoever this King of Wands is, which kind of came out in that members only reading. Okay, that boss, that King of Wands that we saw, the boss that we saw was the King of Wands later. This person is manipulating this person. This King of Wands is highly, who the fuck is this? This person is highly manipulative. Okay. All right. This person is, I say that because I did see someone's face flashed before my eyes. Okay, I can't say for your situation. All right, but nevertheless, this person is highly manipulative. This person is King of Wands and is sitting right up under this manipulation card, has told a string of lies. I mean, like off and on to the quote-unquote right people, whoever that may be. Okay, as far as this is concerned, probably some people of status. Okay, they want to be sitting up there with those people, and maybe they are. I don't know. Okay, I'm hearing something about word games and trickery. Okay, but it's this person, this one person here who they keep manipulating, okay, as a forcer to come against you, to try to cause you worryation, to try to cause you problems, to try to cause you a sorrowful outcome. Okay, there will be no sorrowful outcome for you. These people are already walking in sorrow. Okay, don't believe their lies. I'm feeling like if they come towards you in any way, shape, or form, okay, you know, like I always say, I don't know how I could, because you don't have an open ear here. Okay, if you've done something to me, now this is me, everybody, you know, you do what you want to do. Everybody's different. You have to walk the path that, you know, has been designed for you. Okay, but if you come at me, and if you've already crossed me or tried to CILL me and all of that kind of stuff, and it's been proven, and God has shown me, the universe has shown me answers, whatever you want to say, honey, there could be no conversation. I wouldn't give a fuck. Okay. And I am hearing no judgment here. So in other words, you handle it how you feel, what you feel is best for you. Everyone's different, okay? But anyway, okay, let me see. They're trying to hold on here, okay? They're trying to come in. They don't want you to have a 10 of cups. They don't want you to have a. How do they fucking know what a 10 of cups is for you? How do they know? See, like I said, excuse me, I ate. Okay. Not too long before I got on here. How the fuck do they know what a 10 of cups is for you? Like I said in one reading, I can't remember which one it was. People can only come at you and do things to you from their worldview, their perspective alone. So what they may think is a 10 of cups, what is a 10 of cups for them, they're automatically assuming that that's a 10 of cups for you. A 10 of cups ain't gonna be the same for everybody. I don't care what anybody says. So okay, like for example, 10 of cups, we know this card with the marriage and the family and blah blah blah, emotional fulfillment. Everybody don't want to get married. Everybody doesn't want that. That is not a 10 of cups for everybody. This is where these people are so foolish and mistaken. I'm hearing they don't understand life, the processes of life, and how it really, works. I'm hearing circulates, what makes the world go round. They only think that the shit that they want and the worldview that they have and what would bring them emotional fulfillment, they think that that is for everyone, especially if you know these people, and I think that you do with the walking away and the deuces here. Okay, and giving them a cold shoulder. They know you know these people, but that doesn't mean that they know you. This is so foolish. I'm hearing the word irate. Someone is irate here because the promises and the plans they had to work against you, it's not coming into fruition. Again, it can't. What God has for me is for me. What God got for you is for you. God has made, if that's what you believe, okay, we have been created individually. We come together as one. God is experiencing God's self in a myriad of ways. And these people can only understand one way. And they automatically assume that their way is the way that it is for everybody. That their way, is the highway. It's the way, of life, of living, of being. The world way of life. These people are foolish. They want to to stop you from coming into some kind. Well, I'm not going to say coming into some kind of relationship. You might be in a relationship. You might be married. You might have a family. Maybe they want to get in between that. Or maybe you're single. They want to come in between that. But whatever the emotional fulfillment is, they want to come in between that. They want to stop that. But how the fuck do they know what it is? Whoever this fucking King of Wands is, how the fuck do you know what it is, motherfucker? Because once I make this public, you will be watching it. Hell, for all I know, you could be in my memberships, okay? How the fuck do you know what is emotional fulfillment for someone else? You're foolish, whoever you are. Slow. And this person that you are manipulating, that is being manipulated by you, of course they can be, because they're just like you. They don't understand the processes of life. They don't understand the truth of life, of living, of being, okay, here on this earth space. That it's more than what you think. It is not only the way in which you think. And my own personal situation that I have had to deal with, I am just so floored and amazed by the people who have done these things, okay, as far as I am concerned, okay, everybody's different, I don't know your specific and who you've had to deal with as far as this shit is concerned, but it's just I look at these people you're so minuscule, your brain is the size of a fucking pea, smaller than that, smaller than a mustard seed. Yet they think they know. And these people do these things continuously. All right, anyway, but nevertheless, you are in this star energy. That's just simply who and what you are. Okay? It's like your energy here, it rises above this. It is above this. It is above the stagnation that they're trying to cause in your life. It is above their unrulyship. Okay? These people are just unruly. They have no boundaries, no bounds. They'll do just about anything to cause you here some kind of conflict and whomever else. And the conflict I'm hearing and I'm seeing, it is minor, but they think it is so much because that is from their perspective. I'm hearing that you are much larger than this. Okay, they want to even try to stop your cash flow. Hell, the cattle, I read it the other day, okay, on my other channel. What is it in Psalms? I think it's in Psalms. The cattle on 1,000 hills belongs to the Lord, belongs to God. These motherfuckers own nothing. Consider the lilies of the field. They toil not, they spin not. If God, and the birds in the air, so on and so forth. If God, takes care of the grass and the nature, what the fuck you think he gonna do with you? In other words, is what the scripture is saying. These people have no clue. The sad thing is, I feel like these are religious people. They speak the speak, quote unquote, walk the walk. In other words, have the look, but they do not believe. They do not understand. I'm hearing something about transitional. I don't know what this means. These people are transitional. I don't know what that means. Hold on. I'm just going to say here what I'm hearing. They don't know. Wow, I heard they don't know nothing. Transitioning, from life to death. These people were given a chance and given an opportunity, for life, true life, not just walking around in a skin suit, in a meat suit. They don't understand. They're clueless. And I feel like they probably have done things to you, set things up so that ain't nobody working with you, ain't nobody talking. The typical shit, the same shit. The playbook never changes. From me to you to that person to that person to that one all the way overseas to that one up there high ranking to that one low ranking, whatever the case may be. The same typical playbook over and over and over again for millennia. It's the same shit constantly. These people do not grow. They do not learn. Again, so they probably set it up. Don't nobody work with you. Don't nobody talk to you. No, that's not logical. The nobodies that they know, the nobodies that they can reach in their minuscule, minor reality. There are people that will talk to you. There are people that will work with you, who these people could never touch, could never get near. I'm even here, could never bargain with. Here, let me pay some money to do that bitch in. I'm here fueled by undesirableness of self. They don't love themselves. They don't care about themselves. Somebody in this dynamic, I'm sorry, this may sound so silly what I'm about to say. Somebody's breath is horrendous. Motherfucker, you need to go to the dentist and take care of your rotting fucking teeth. And eat you some food and clean out your fucked gut. Some clean food. It's for the cross watchers, not for members here. You stink. But yet you're focused on collective. We see the person that manipulated done caught a fucking case. These people are dirty. These people are filthy. Mentally, spiritually, psychologically, in every way. And you will continue to be called out. You can throw your black magic over here all the fuck you want. I give no fit nuts. I don't give one. Is a sister on here say that? I don't know. Maybe that's one of the slang terms. I don't know if she makes it up or what, but I like it. Okay, I'm not stealing it from her. Okay, but anyway, I don't give a fuck. God doesn't either. You're going to be called out for your bullshit. You are rotten and stinking to the core. Go bathe. It's like somebody needs to get in not a shower, get in the fucking tub of water and bathe. I'm hearing something about alcohol. That's supposed to help, I think, relax your muscles or something like that, okay? But in other words, this motherfucker needs to clean. You are like, I'm hearing a cesspool of filthiness. This person, these people here, this King of Wands here, doesn't want any good things. They don't want people to work with you. They don't want people to show you any kindness, any love, any generosity, any caring. Foolish. There will always be someone who will show you that. And if you stay in these people's minuscule little world, you know these people. Maybe you grew up with these people, or however you know these people. If you stay around them, they can get all the little dummies that they can reach. The world is much larger than that. Any motherfucker who gets involved in this shit and allows himself to be manipulated, and they dirty, nasty, filthy, like that little character on Peanuts, Charlie Brown, when he walked that dust. that stench. That's these people flies up in the air. You can see it in their aura. I don't care. You know how people like that, you know, they can take baths till the cows come home and put on the smell good, but you can see it's like they still look dirty. That's these people. You don't want these kinds of people, or anybody who they can bargain with, who they can pay to come and solicit to come in and hurt and destroy. You don't want nothing from them motherfuckers, no way. Why would you want something from some dirty, nasty, filthy, rotten, okay, to the core individuals? They have nothing to give you. They have nothing to offer you. You speak your truth. If you have been speaking your truth, you continue to speak your truth, and you stand on it with the Queen of Swords upright, and you do so with confidence. Now they're gonna send their projections at you and so on and so forth. Okay, trying to figure out. Okay, they're realizing that them targeting you and the things that they have been doing is not working. Okay, because you don't care. Why would you care about this? They own nothing. I'm hearing something about property. Maybe they stole your property. So what? How many other properties are there? Hell, Job was doing awesome until he was tested and he lost it all. And in the end, yeah, he went through his dark night of the soul. You read that whole book. Okay, in the end, what did he get? Double his fucking trouble. These people have no say-so in anything. They're sitting up here trying to figure out, here they're trying to play some chess with your motherfucking ass. What can we do next? I told you what the transitional thing is happening in these people's lives. There's justice right here for you. And justice is these motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to cast down shit and take your life for shit. Probably for some fucking money. Think they gonna sacrifice you and all of that type of dumb shit. It amazes me. I did a reading one time on this channel. It's been a while. And that was the one thing that came about some quote unquote a mother figure saying, okay, that's all I got to do is sacrifice this simpleton to, you know, get somewhere, some status, some money, some likability even. I didn't say likability then, I'm saying it now. And I said, that's interesting that this person would call whoever they're trying to sacrifice a simpleton. A simpleton is the one who can't get up off their fucking ass and believe in themselves for half of a piece of a second to go make a way for themselves. That's the fucking, you're the fucking simpleton. We could kill somebody and take their life and try to make life miserable for their fucking ass. And then we can be somebody. That's the simpletons. You're dumb. You have no status, no elevation. You believe these people, these are religious people, I feel like, with this Hierophant. That's the first card that came out of this deck, the Hierophant card. They don't believe in anything. They're hypocrites. I want to say who will go down in the shield, but I feel like that's where they already are. The mind here, the spirit. I'm hearing that word again, likability. Okay, these people lack that. No spirit, no belief in self, no love of self, no love of what the good Lord, God, or whatever it is you believe in has brought here, has created. But yet, even in that, this is God is experiencing God's self. Even in that, God gonna always fucking win. Anyway. Like I said, justice is here for you, honey. Don't even worry about this shit, okay? These people are not going to be able to do all the dumb shit that they're trying to do to tear you down, etc., etc. You've walked away from these people like it was stated earlier, okay? With the Eight of Cups upright. And I don't know, these two people here, this King of Wands that is manipulating this person here that is bothering you, okay, or trying to bother you. Okay, they've got some kind of relationship, some kind of sexual relationship. Okay, and like I said, these are religious people. These are religious figures. This is what I'm hearing. This King of Wands is some kind of religious figure, maybe a pastor or whatever. Okay, minister of some sort. I mean, he leads a flock, so he's leading them straight to the pits of hell. This is a pastor. Okay, that's leading the flock, and he is using and manipulating. I'm hearing this girl. Okay, so maybe this is a woman that is doing this to you. Okay, at this person's, this king of wands, this pastor, this leader of a flock, at his behest to do this. Okay, but these people, I feel like at the same time, they're in some kind of regret. Okay, because whatever the plan was initially, they have not been it has not been fulfilled. They can't get what they want out of who? Out of you, because you're not giving it to them, nor should you. You give them your soul and your life and your being. With the Five of Swords in reverse, they have not been able to win this at all costs. What? It's in the Pentacles. It's all about money. It has something to do with money, your abundance. Lord, I heard you're the tree of life. Okay. But they've been stopped here. The magic they've been doing hasn't worked. The magic here, 2 Ten of Swords, you stab you in the back. So you do know these people. Why? Because you're balanced here. You don't give a fuck if these people reject you. You don't give a fuck if they pay people to not talk to you. The people that's in their little or circle. Okay. Now, I do understand that some people, this shit follows them wherever they go. Okay. They go to another city and the shit is there as well. All right. But the focus I'm hearing should be on you as well. And I feel like these people have been exposed, and maybe they've been exposed by you, Queen of Wands, upright, very confident, even in the midst of all this, and highly protected. It's like you rule. You get your queendom here, or your kingdom, whatever the case may be. You can a Queen of Swords upright and a Queen of Wands upright. These people do not have any balance here. Okay, and like I said, there's an ending coming to these people. Now, it could be a physical ending, mental, spiritual, psychological, okay, but there will be a change. I'm hearing a change in the air. They were trying to bring a 3 of Swords to you to break your heart, wanted you to be brokenhearted at them causing a will of the misfortune in your life, but you're too balanced, too smart, too wise. I'm even hearing witty, okay, for the bullshit that they have tried to exact upon your life, trying to put you in a 9 of Cups in reverse. How could they put a Queen of Pentacles? You are a Queen of Pentacles in a 9 of Cups in reverse, wanting you not to have anything. Hell, you are the thing. Wanting you not to have any money, not have any pentacles, not have any abundance. You are that. You are walking abundance. It doesn't make a fucking difference what they do. You will always be abundant. You're multi-talented. Okay, you Queen of Wands upright, Queen of Swords upright, Queen of Pentacles upright. You speak the truth, you walk with confidence, and you are abundant here. Okay, and they cannot take you down. And again, they're trying to figure it out. What else can we do? I am hearing someone say we're wicked, so they know. If they didn't, I felt well, they probably always knew, but they're admitting it now. The wicked world and realm that they live in, the wickedness that lies in their hearts. Okay, these people have been made weak, very immature. They do things without thought. Okay, and with the Queen of the Cups in reverse, you might be a nurturing, loving soul, but this goes with the cold shoulder. You're giving these people the cold shoulder. Okay, you don't care. You've let this shit go a long time ago, and they're pissed about it. Okay, there might be a father or a father figure who is a part of this as well, with the Emperor upright. Okay, or maybe this is, hold on. I feel like, honestly, this Emperor is more so representative of God, the Most High, the great and mighty, the divine. Okay, the perfect. I'm hearing. I'm even hearing the word the perfection here, and then right next to it, right. This is funny to me. It's the devil, but look at him. Look at. Let me put it this way. Look at with the sword. I mean the arrow here. Okay, the Emperor throwing that thing at the devil. But the devil is manipulating these people. The devil is manipulating the King of Wands. The devil who is manipulating this person. That's key manipulation. Okay, see how he's puppeteering those women at the bottom. Okay, they're all being puppeteered. Okay, you're not stuck here. Okay, you're free of these people and their foolishness and their foolish ways. Okay, you're not a part of their conglomerate, I'm hearing. Okay, of their world, of their focus, of what life is for them. Okay, you have a different meaning, a different purpose, a different walk. And I just feel like they just can't stand it, nor do they understand it. Okay, and because they don't understand it, they don't like it. But why are they focused on you anyway? Because I'm here because we want your abundance. You won't have it. Okay, with the Prince of Pentacles, with the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, you won't have this person's. You won't have collective's abundance. But the thing about it is, with this being the Prince of Pentacles, these motherfuckers couldn't even handle it, even if they had a piece of it. But probably have to get little pieces. You take a little piece, you take a little piece, you take a little piece. Okay, it's probably too powerful for these minds, these small, finite minds. Okay. The seeds that they have planted here to try to dismantle you, to try to disempower you here, okay, have not come to fruition here. And these people are in a loop, a constant loop, doing the same things over and over again while you're sitting there steadily handling your business, knowledgeable of yourself, okay, in love with yourself, okay, and not just loving yourself, just in the spirit of love. Okay, what's the greatest force, the greatest power? Love. God is love. There is none greater. Not now, nor will there ever be. Hell, even the devil himself here in this deck, Satan, whatever you want to call it, knows that. And you read the book of Job. Job did what he was told to do. I mean, the devil in there did what he was told to do. I know some people don't want to believe that, but even the King James Version spells it out. And who told him to do it? God. Oh, go test. Have you considered my servant Job? Oh, you ain't going to let nothing happen to him. Well, then go do it. Go to it. God told, commanded him. All things come from the source of all. Go. Get to work. Just don't take his life. Okay. Please. And these are religious people who get up in their pulpits as King of Wands and pastor, minister, whatever the fuck he is, gets up in his pulpit and leading a flock to destruction because he's a hypocrite and reads these scriptures day in, day out, but they don't believe. It's not a matter of you believe and get thinking that it's literal. That has nothing to do with it. Hell, you go watch these motherfucking movies, Spider-Man, all these Marvel comic movies and everything, and you talk about them and the great superhero figures did this and the great superhero figures did that, A, B, C, and D. You know it's not literal. You know it's not real. It is the story and what the story is teaching. Metaphorical for life and living. So it ain't about it being a Bible. These people believe in nothing. I mean, but excuses, like I said. Lazy. They can't even handle their own abundance, let alone the soul and mind and spirit of someone else's. Okay. These people's world is shrinking. It's getting smaller and smaller, and they keep trying, and shit ain't they doing, they working. Okay, and these people have no love in their lives, but you do. You're sitting in a spirit of love and happiness and abundance here. Okay, and there is more abundance to come to you, greater abundance. Now, don't just think in terms of money. It might be money. And sometimes, you know, we be looking for, I know I do, we be looking for lump sums of money. It doesn't always come like that. Like I hear some readers say it may come in a promotion. Okay, like for example, the other day, I go to pay my phone bill. Me and my daughter, you know, share the phone situation. And my bill had went up. It was $170, then it went up to $180, and I was like, what the fuck? You know, what was the increase about? You know, they send these, they tell you, and they said as of such and such date, 6/29, you were notified. Yeah, I was notified. Okay, I didn't read the whole thing, so I called the lady. I was like, you know, I did get the thing said I was notified on June 29th. I did get it, but I didn't read all that gobbledygook. And I told her just like that, I said, it's a bunch of gobbledygook. I'm not about to read all that. Why was it increased? And she told me, oh, well, you got these features here. This feature, that feature, this feature, that feature. Oh, okay. I said, well, is there some way I can get it decrease back to 170? She said, sure, hold on. Let me see what I can do for you, because you've been what do they say, a great customer for the last 4 years or however many fucking years. Okay. So she gets off, she goes, I'll be right back. She comes back and she says, matter of fact, we're going to give you a $20 discount. So it's going to go down to 160 for the year. And I was like, well, will I lose my features? You're not going to lose anything because you've been a great customer. That's an increase. I went from my original bill 170, 180. I only paid that once in July. I didn't pay no attention. I just saw 180. Okay, here. Okay, saw it in July. Well, wait a minute. I don't want to keep paying this. What was I thinking about? What was I doing? Okay, now it's down to 160, lower than what it was originally, and I get to keep all my features. That's increase. That's just an example. It's not always you're gonna get $1 million in your bank account first thing in the fucking morning. You might. And don't let nobody tell you different. Be surprised at the things that happen. Okay? Especially when God's hands is in it. Like I said, what the Bible say, I call it a manual, the cattle on 1,000 hills. Okay? Belongs to the Lord. Nobody else. Consider the lilies of the field. Even Solomon, dressed in all his royal robes, has not the wealth of the lilies of the field. They toil, nor they spin not. What does that mean? They don't worry from one minute to the next. They go through the cycles of their life. These people cannot target you. Here you are, 9 of Pentacles, upright, well taken care of, independent, and independent of these. While they sit here mentally tortured, thinking day in and day out, how can we fuck with collective? These people are under judgment. Like I said, world is decreasing here, falling in on them. Okay, and these people with their immature status, Princess of Wands and Princess of Swords, thought that they were going to target you. These people have no power here, trying to get a whole crew of folks just to take you down. Okay. But for you, there's no tower in your life. And as a matter of fact, you keep going the way that you're going and doing what it is that you're doing, and watch the growth take place in your life. Okay. While these energies here fall to the wayside. Okay, it's a gospel song that I grew up. I'm thinking about this song. Okay. I don't know what you call it, a gospel song. Maybe it would just fall under Christian, okay? By this lady named Amy Grant. Consider the lilies of the field. Solomon, dressed in royal robes, has not the wealth of them. Consider the creatures of the air. He takes care of each and every need. If we ask him for bread, will he give us a stone? Jehovah loves his own. And Jehovah, I love you so. Now, this is not me trying to proselytize or anything like that. I'm not Christian. I grew up Christian. I grew up in church, okay? I grew up Christian schools, Protestant Christian schools, Christian church, Christian. So I know these things, but I'm not speaking from the point of view of Christianity. I'm speaking to you from truth. I'm not saying that Christianity is the truth. Don't limit yourself in your thinking, okay? And think just because you hear Bible, that means Christian. No, that's not how that works. I know that's what we've been taught. You see, you got to break down people's minds and put them in categories and boxes to control them, to cause division, and then control them that way. And that's how you control large groups of people. All right? So I'm just saying, these people don't own shit to take shit away from you. Not now, nor ever. And I know that there are people who have suffered greatly behind these kinds of fools, all right, who do this type of shit, okay? But you just remember, you are this queen rising, okay? While these people continue in doing the bullshit that they do, you can't stop, okay? You can't stop. And then when you read the book of Job, if you ever do, okay, because I read it one time online on my other channel, he most definitely went through dark night of soul when all his shit was taken from him. And his wife told him, you know, curse God and die. Okay, nigga. Okay, basically that's how that came out. Okay, and he had people who were less than him. I mean, these people were dogging him out left and right. You know, and he's like, God, where are you? Good Lord. I don't remember if the book spoke to how long he was in that state. Okay, they kept calling on God, kept calling on God. God wasn't answering. God wasn't saying shit. He kept calling on God and questioning God as well. You know, he was supposed to be, he was a servant of God. You know, I did this, I did that, I did all these things. I was a good person. Well, you know, what the fuck, you know. And finally God came through and was like, save yourself. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, God gave him a good tongue lashing, okay, but nevertheless, that's like that dark night of the soul. It's like a good ass tongue lashing, ain't it? Okay, a good whooping, all right, but it can wake us up to our reality and our truth and our divinity. This is love. Love ain't always, you know, something soft. Okay, all right. I ain't saying love is abusive. Okay, don't misunderstand. Okay, but we discipline our children because we love them. Why? Because we want them to, you know, go on a path that is going to be beneficial to them and not detrimental to them. For example, okay, I'm just using that for an example. Okay, so we're gonna call out some names, see if we can get some names, some letters, some numbers, so on and so forth. Let's see what we have. Okay. Now, I am probably because I'm thinking the Bible, okay, but I heard the word Genesis, you know, which is like the beginnings, right? Okay, you're in your new beginning, away from these fools, these energies, okay? Be thankful, okay? Of course, John, like I always hear, Jonathan. I'm hearing something about detail, okay? You need to know details or pay attention to the details, okay? Listen to your inner knowing, okay, when it comes to these energies. They may try to make their way back to you in your life. But just because they try don't mean they're going to be successful. Okay, and the only way they're successful is if we allow them in. Okay. Doan, that's a street here. Okay, in Cleveland. It might be a street or a city or something like that, wherever you are. I'm hearing the word cast. Okay. Case. But there's a school here, Case Western Reserve here. Okay, that may have some, in some ways, a lot of people come here to go to that school. That may have some a relevance to you. Okay, I'm hearing Patricia Ann. Stephen, Stan, Oliver, Joanna, Joshua, Caden, Carol, Denise. I'm hearing, it's a lot I'm picking up here in my area. Youngstown. There's a Youngstown, Ohio that might be relevant for someone out there. I heard Orlando, which I heard before. Not Orlando, but Orlando. Eric, Aaron. Kate. Kawana. Carol. Stacy. Then I'm hearing Stacy Lynn. Livingston. Something about a motel. These two, there's some kind of sexual energy between this religious leader and the person they're manipulating to harm you, okay? I don't know, maybe they meet at a motel, okay, on a regular basis. Regular enough. Now, I heard twice Stalin, okay, all right. So I'm just going to leave that right there, okay? Daryl. Donovan. Muriel. Mason. Celeste. Christine. Okay, let's see if we can get ages and other things, okay? 25, 31, 42, 54, 38, 69, 72, 81. March is significant. May is significant. Fall. But I'm hearing like fall colors, okay? So like your browns, rust colors, orange, things like that, okay? I'm even hearing blue. Dark, like a dark blue, okay? Donovan, Daryl. Okay, I heard the two words street names. I'm hearing Granger. Granger. That's all I'm hearing, Granger, for a street name. Jesse, just as a name, not a street name. Jesse. (1971) is significant, the year. 82, 1982, 83, 1983, and 1984. I'm hearing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday coming up. So that would be next Saturday, next Sunday, and next Monday. Okay, those 3 days are significant coming up. Pay attention. Something's gonna happen. Okay, on one or two of those days. I'm hearing like leading up to something. I'm trying to see if I can pick up what. I heard on the morrow, but then I'm hearing like a day of mourning. Okay, so something may happen to someone, I don't know, may pass, but we did see that. Okay, the possibilities of that. Okay, on the morrow, I keep hearing, I don't know what that means. On the morrow, okay, maybe those days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those 3 days, maybe one of those days. On the next day, there will be like say Saturday, for example, maybe Sunday, and Monday there will be a day. One of those days will be a day of mourning, something along those lines. Okay. All right, so pay attention. Okay, I'm hearing like lift. Okay, it's like lift yourself up. Okay, I'm hearing on the morrow. Okay, lifted. Remember to be lifted up when those days come around. So I feel like keep your spirits up as much as possible, because something is going to happen. I'm hearing transition. Okay, that someone is going to move on up out of here. Now, I'm not saying these two people in this in this reading tonight. Okay, that might be something completely separate. Okay, but prepare yourself. Okay, so try to keep your energy up, your spirit up, your mind up, because I feel like it could be very devastating. Something unexpected, something that you did not expect. Okay, I could be completely wrong. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. All right. Let's get into these numbers and whatnot that we pulled. 4, 6, 9, 3, 5, 2. It's a lot of threes, a lot of fours, a lot of sixes. A lot of sixes and fours. Not some, yeah, and a lot of threes. Okay, 0, 8, 1. Okay, a lot of those, so those numbers may be highly significant. Okay, we have V, I, U, K, P, D, A, X, T, O, V, and S. Okay, did I say P? I'm not sure if I said P. Okay, but there's a P here. All right. All right, I think that's it. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with someone out there. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe to those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here. Let's get into it. I'm hearing Capricorn. Okay, someone's dealing with a Capricorn, a Pisces, Aquarius. Those signs are significant. All right, you all have favor. Peace.